there, how are you? I'm Michael Verdi from Mayfield High School. I'm your child's anatomy and physiology teacher. It is a cross-curricular with PAC, plyos and conditioning. I'm just going to tell you about me, the course, if you need to contact me, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so first we'll just start with who I am and what it is I've done. Okay, so my name is Michael Verdi. I am a graduate of Mayfield High School many years ago now. Okay, not that many. All right. From there, I went to The Ohio State University, where I got my undergraduate in biology. I was on the pre-med track and became a TA and kind of fell in love with teaching. And I always was fascinated by biology and especially anatomy and physiology. I was always, I was kind of a high school kid who was interested in increasing my bench press, and I liked to learn about the muscles. And I took a detour and learned a lot of molecular genetics and biochemistry that I kind of fell in love with too. So from there, I went to John Carroll to get my master's in education, and since then, I've taught at Brush High School as part of my student teaching for a year, at Shaw High School in East Cleveland, and then here at Mayfield High School. And this is actually, I believe, my 10th year at Mayfield High School. Kind of crazy, okay? So since starting Mayfield High School, I've had a couple kids, and they're starting their education too. They're in second grade and kindergarten, so that's kind of fun, but also kind of weird because I'm currently quarantining. I was exposed. So my poor little daughter missed her first day of kindergarten. She was lucky enough to supposed to be in person. And anyways, I'm here with you guys, virtual kids. So I know what it's like, and I've seen the frustrations, okay? So we've got a whole new perspective on teaching and parenting, right? So let's talk about, what's anatomy and physiology going to be like in PAC? I think the class is really cool. Anatomy and physiology is cool on its own, and just, why? Because kids can relate so well to it. There's other classes where they'll study things in science that they'll never ever see for an entire semester. What's a proton? What's a neutron? And this course is the opposite. They're going to study what's going on in their body, stuff they'll experience every day. Okay, now this year, administrations had enough time had the consideration to say, hey, well, if our students want it, we'll teach it. And it's anatomy and physiology and PAC. And so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the same subjects and same body systems we would in anatomy and physiology, but we're going to focus on exercises' effects on those systems and how they interact during and before and after exercise. So what are we going to learn? Bioenergetics, right? Well, what is that? What systems of energy will we use during exercise, right? And will we develop? And why are cross-country runners, well, their metabolism is going to be different than a sprinter's, which is going to lead to their anatomy and physiology being different, okay? We'll talk diet and nutrition and the digestive system and why, Fritos at 8 in the morning and Sour Patch Kids at 9:30 isn't the best way to start your day, okay? We'll talk tissue repair. We'll talk the actual physiology of muscle contraction, and then why their exercise routine should be a certain way. And with a textbook anatomy and physiology bend towards stuff that they've signed up for because they're super interested in. Okay, and I can tell you, Mr. Paglin and I have learned a ton just studying for this class this summer, and we're really excited. Okay, and then we'll focus on cardiology. What happens to the resting heart rate when they exercise? How is it affected by aerobic and anaerobic workouts? So I think you get the gist there, and I think your kids will really enjoy it. All right, and so much more. The best way to contact me, if you have questions, concerns, comments, compliments, okay, is mverdi@mayfieldschools.org. Please don't hesitate. The next thing we should talk is, well, what's home base? Like, where should I go to find out what's going on? It's going to be Schoology. It's our learning management system. We'll post everything from workout requirements there to study guides and our notes for the day, usually our agenda for the day. Your student, we hope, is going to have Schoology open when they join our class. Okay, and that way, because that's where we're going to pull resources from. All right? Just a little bit more on the cross-curricular. Mr. Paglio is teaching PAC. We're going to be in the room together every day. Pags and me and your students will get to meet on this block scheduling. And a common class is going to look like something like a class meeting introduction, a reading or some type of little activity, bring it back to a class discussion. We can have breakout sessions where your students can talk with other students. We'll have some final thoughts, and then every day they're going to exercise and move. And just watching my own students, that's so even more important now than ever. As we kind of have this hunched back, strained neck typing thing, we are going to make your kids move, and then our job, PAG's and my job, is to make sure your students see the connection between what we're learning in the textbook and what they're doing exercise-wise. Okay, I'm super excited to be teaching. It's been enjoyable. I see it. One of my biggest challenges and what's on me is to keep your kids interested and engaged in what we're learning. And if we do that, I think we can get them to work really hard for us. So with that, just a reminder, the best way to contact me is mverdi@mayfieldschools.org. I hope you enjoyed our YouTube open house. It saved you a walk in the rain, but hopefully we're going to meet in person sometime soon. Have a great one. Thanks, guys. Bye.